It's Mario Beast, and you're checking in with the Progress Report.
The Progress Report.
Most lit. Hey, it's your girl DJ Excel.
DJ J Star.
Yeah, man, I was fucking with that shit, man. Shout out to City, super love, super duper. Make sure that flash is on. But yeah, that's dope. But next, man, we got a super hard working producer, man. He been working, super hard ever since I met you a minute ago. Matter of fact, it was at the So Def Studios, man. That was crazy. So that was actually my first time in there. So thank you again for giving me that experience.
No problem.
But introduce yourself.
I'm Mario Beast. I'm a music producer straight from Anchorage, Alaska.
Crazy.
Damn, Alaska.
Yes.
Alaska.
What's in Alaska besides darkness? Ain't it like always dark as one?
They ain't shit really. I mean, can I swear?
Yeah.
They ain't shit really up there. I mean, if you an outdoors person, it's good because you can like go four-wheeling and like snowboard and stuff. But if you're not like outdoorsy, then really like there ain't nothing up there for you. So.
Damn,
How did you make your way to Atlanta?
My dad, he from Cascade, so.
What the hell?
And my whole dad's side of the family is still down here. Like I don't know, Lithonia, Athens, Augusta, like all over. So.
Okay.
I still be coming back and forth.
Word.
What's up?
That's awesome. So how different was the transition from, there to Atlanta?
I mean, personally, I came down here when I was like 13. I came down every single summer and spent the summer down here, so I kind of knew my way around.
Okay.
And then since I have family out here, like it was easy for me to come down here and then just be out here. And then I go to Clark still. I'm a
dope.
senior at Clark, so it's like
Hey.
I'm just out here just moving around.
Okay, well, we got somebody in the building from Spelman and also too Morehouse, so definitely got a lot of all the HBCUs in here, so that's awesome. I love to see that. So first, I guess, let me just ask you, how is it balancing school and being a producer?
Man, personally, for me, it's bad, but I don't really focus on school a lot. I'm more so on the like music side. That's why currently I'm behind the semester, but I'm still getting it done. It's just all about figuring out what you need to do and when and when. There's a time for everything, so you just gotta balance it.
Right. So go down some of your production credits for people who don't know some of the things that you do or that you
I've
done.
had Migos across the country. I did a track for Roller called They Traded. I did stuff for Travis Porter. I got a song with Raven Justice and Keisha Cole on it. I have, of course, me and Skooly, we have a catalog of work. Me and Bow Wow, me and him work closely. I got stuff with Day Day. I have something with a member from Free Band named Trey, him and Tory Lanez.
Okay.
And then I have some other stuff here and I can't like remember just off the top of my head though.
Right. I mean, so you just said you can't remember some of the things off the top of your head. Like when you're doing these songs, do you ever just keep a mental note? Like, man, I wanna keep doing more. Like, do you have a certain goal that you try to reach per, year, or how do you?
Really, I just do with whatever comes my way. Before I was out there chasing artists and stuff now, but now I'm at a point where I feel like I'm trying to work with who I want to work with and who I feel comfortable working with. Because a lot of people that I work with, it's not like, the chemistry's not there. Like the song, I care less about having a good songwriter than have someone that I could build with and keep on working with continuously down the line. And that's why I keep working with people like Bow Wow and Skooly, because we have a personal relationship, so I can hit them up anytime about, yo, what you want, I'm gonna pull up, and we can just kick it, vibe, and just make music all day.
Respect that. So what makes a good artist?
To me, I say passion, because you could tell when someone's not really about their work, they're just out there doing it just to do it. I say passion, and then I look for performance-wise. I just see people perform and how much, like I said, passion they put into the performance, and how they move, how they could control the crowd, and how they carry themselves. Not cocky, they still humble. Like there's people that like they know they got it going on, but they still carry themselves as such, like they still know like they hold themselves to a certain standard.
Right. Also, too, what's the difference between a producer and a beat maker?
A beat maker, he just makes a beat, sends it off, and then a producer, a lot of people say producer be in the studio all the time, but I feel also you can be a producer. You can always send a beat, and then you can still pull up after the fact and still be there for the mixing process, and you can still move things around and such like that, or even like having your own artist and basically building up a whole sound with the artist and stuff like that.
Go ahead.
I was just saying.
Is that something that you want to get into, like developing your own artists?
I have two currently right now. One's in the building. He's out there, YNS Tally.
Okay.
We actually dropping his project today. It drops tonight.
Dope.
Process 2. I executive producer that one. I have 7 on there. And then I have another artist I'm working with right now. His name is Bossman Low. He's from Pittsburgh. He doesn't have any like projects out, but he has maybe like 3 or 4 songs on SoundCloud. So we're working him. We start getting him putting on shows and open mics and whatnot right now. And he's getting ready to drop his project, I believe, at the end of the summer. We're aiming for.
Okay. So just like a question for you, just like now, how do you think that an artist is supposed to be branded and developed? Because you got to move with the time. So what would you say?
I feel as far as brand, it goes to like whatever works for you. Because I know some artists, they could brand by their image, how they look, and then some people have a distinct sound, so you could just brand your sound. And I know for me personally, I brand where I'm from because there's no one in the entertainment business, especially music, from Alaska. So I use that to my advantage and let people know like I'm a person from Alaska, and that grabs everyone's attention. Like, let's see what do you do? Like, what is it about you that makes you special? It's like stuff like that.
True. That's a good way to put that. So like speak about Atlanta though. What's your thought about Atlanta? Have you seen the TV show by chance?
The TV show Atlanta?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I like it because I like anything related to Atlanta. I like because I've always been infatuated with it since I was younger. Since my grandparents lived here in the whole side of the family.
Right.
I've always been infatuated with Atlanta, so I love it.
So for somebody who hasn't been in Atlanta or who's new to Atlanta or just like they want to get into the culture of Atlanta, don't know where to start. Tell them some things about Atlanta.
I say hit the real Atlanta. Don't just be like in Midtown, downtown. Go to the east side. Go to like Stonecrest Mall. Go to Cumberland Mall.
Yeah.
Go over to the south side, like Old National Park and stuff, and really go into the real parts of Atlanta where the real origins of Atlanta's from and stuff like that.
Where so just going off of the show, like what are some of the points you think are true towards specifically the music business? Because I was just telling them I appreciate the Atlanta show just because like just being in the business is all the fuckery that happens.
Yeah.
A lot of the shit is on the show, and it's so funny because that's the best way I could describe it to people, my friends and family who don't get it.
Yeah.
So what's some of the points that you notice?
To me, I know it's like when for instance, when the artist Paperboy, when he was like walking through mall, people coming up to him like, "Oh, your song's so hard," blah blah blah. And to him, it's like he still feel like he's just a regular nigga, like just doing his thing. And that's a lot. Here in Atlanta, it's like you could be a superstar within Atlanta and still be yourself in a sense. Like you can still feel like I'm just a regular person because Atlanta's so big and there's so many people that's popping.
Right.
You can still just be yourself, but still be popping to everybody else. And then the one episode when he went in the store and he had all the credit cards. That was true.
Word, man, hell yeah. So where do you go like to get records played at? Like if you just left out the studio and you like, man, this shit hard as hell, let me go get this field tester. Where you be going to?
I go straight. I send them. A lot of times I send beats to myself and I plug up my headphones automatically.
Absolutely.
So if I feel it sounds good in my headphones, then it's good. And then I go get in someone's car with an aux. I plug it up, or I just go straight. I pull up on someone at the studio session. I'm like, yo, I got some beats, and I just run through them and play them. But mainly I do other headphones first, though.
Okay. Has anybody ever told you look like J. Cole?
No.
No.
A little bit.
No, you know what I mean? It's the eyebrows, just a little bit. Nobody said that. Okay, I guess I'm the first. Word. So I mean, what's coming up for you next? Like, what you excited about?
Next week, Skooly dropping the 3rd installment. Don't You Ever Forget Me. I got one called Rags to Riches.
Exclusive. I know that. All right.
Next Friday on the 18th, and then that following Monday on the 21st, Bow Wow's dropping Green Light 6. And I have 2 on there. One with Kap G. Slop Me Up. It's like it's like a nasty record.
You said what now?
It's called Slop Me Up.
Oh shit.
With Kap G.
Slop Me Up.
Yeah, it's dirty. So.
It sounds great.
Yeah, and then I got another one called Death I Wanna Die. He's talking about suicide and stuff.
Okay.
So that record, I feel that record's gonna be big because when he released the track list on Twitter, a lot of people pointed saying, "Oh, track number 4, Death. I want to hear that."
Facts.
And it's like weird to me because he sent me the song on a Tuesday, and then on a Wednesday, my best friend of 15 years, he had died. I found out he died, and then Thursday he put the track list out, and that was the song on, and then everyone was like, "Oh, I want to hear the song Death." So it was just weird to me how that all worked out. So I feel like there's something behind that song that's gonna be big.
Word. Nah, definitely. I mean, it's that's the mental illness shit. That's definitely real. And then Bow Wow definitely been talking about a lot of that type of things.
He's gone. I don't know. Yeah.
But I mean, I get it. It definitely happens, especially with you being somebody that had the limelight and success, and now you kind of get back to that, or trying to get back to that point. I'm sure it's tough for him, but yeah, now that's dope. So congrats on those placements. That's gonna be pretty major. Definitely didn't know about the Skooly project.
I got one with Marlo, Lucci, and Offset. That's supposed to come this summer also.
Nice.
So, yes.
I'm fucking with Lucci. Love Offset. You know what I mean? Marlo, I liked his first tape. I definitely want to hear more from him.
I just did 2 on this last one, the 9th Word God tape. So we got a lot of stuff coming.
Word. Definitely, man. Well, I definitely can't wait to hear this good music and all that good shit, man. Yep. So what's the single right now? Like, what's the song right now that's on the radio that you got?
I've never had a song on the radio.
Really?
Never. but
Okay.
I'm still getting paid and everything. So I'm like,
For sure.
hey,
So how does a producer make money?
you got to just learn. One, tell them learn the business and learn how you're supposed to get your money to come in. Because iTunes, Raspberry, I think is that something?
Yeah.
That Spotify,
Right.
Apple Music, you like anything that's online, any music that you stream, you're supposed to get paid off of it. That and then advances. Anytime someone puts out a song, or they say I want this beat, I say, what's your budget?
True.
And send me the money. I send the beat, we do the paperwork, and we good. So you just got to know when you're supposed to get your money, and you just have to be stern about it. Like, you can't let anyone just walk over you. But let me get this beat. No, you got to be like, I want to get paid.
Yeah, and also 217 was in here, and he was saying, I believe it was 217, saying like it might take 6 months, like some producer.
That was, Q.
Who?
What was his name?
Q?
That was 217.
I don't know, but either way, like a record might be popping now for the artist, but the
Yeah.
producer might not see that money to like 6 months later.
Royalties-wise, like the way it's set up, they're always like a quarter or two behind. So if I have a record placed today and it drops, I probably won't see the money till like the end of the year.
Wow,
So that's why that
interesting.
advance money is important for producers, because you're living off your advancements. And
True.
your publishing check comes. It only comes every 4 months, so that's really
Right,
unless you
right.
have hits, you're not making no money. You gotta be out here selling beats every day.
True. Definitely. So, like, is doing production, that's your own job, your only job? You doing anything?
No, I rap too. I've been
Okay.
rapping since I was younger, and I'm actually about to drop my first video next week. Just
Turn
like
up.
I'm gonna just drop it just cause I'm like, what the hell? Why not?
Why not? Right.
So I got that. But that's just on some on a little side shit. I'm still focusing mainly on production though, cause that's what I do.
Okay. That's what's up, man. We always appreciate you coming through and supporting the
Thank you.
Progress Support, man. Any closing remarks you got?
Just be on the lookout next week for Skooly. Like I said, my artist tape, YNS Tally, drops tonight on Apple Music called Prices 2. I executive produced that. It's also his birthday today, so we finna go turn up. And then, like I said, the following Monday, 21st, is G6 Greenlight 6 Bow Wow. That's next.
No.